Hi folks, Larry here. Welcome back to my channel, Larry's Fountain Pens. It's where I review fountain pens, ballpoint pens, gel pens, felt tip pens, mechanical pencils, pencil inks, paper, you name it, pen cases, journals, pen trays, you name it, I'll do it. I'm your man. So here we go. This just got in today and came in from, well, this is going to be what I think. I'll open it up and surprise you. Here we go. La la la. Now I have gotten requests on this, so this is, and I got in touch with Loretta. This is from Yookers fountain pens with the felt tip pens. Now this is how, when you order a pen from them, this is how you're going to get it, and I'll open that up in my review and I'll break it all down. And in the review I'm going to show you all this other good stuff. Here is the cartridges, different color ones, the black, which is really nice. They're both really some nice inks. I've liked all the Yookers inks that I've used so far. And it uses the cartridges and it uses the bottle ink as well. So, Mr. Announcer, let you do the honors.
This one is Amethyst Violet.
And here's one.
Apricot Orange.
That sounds nice and yummy.
And Onyx Black.
And this is the Apricot Orange as well, and a cartridge, and the Onyx Black. So, I'm going to wait and show you this on the review. Well, hello my fine inky friends. Welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pen. I'm Larry in Fort Worth, Texas, and glad you made it back to my channel. I want to go back and talk to you about a pen I reviewed last year sometime. It was called the
Yookers Gaia.
Yes, remember this beautiful blue, beautiful pen. And let me run down the technical specs of this pen, and we're going to put it right here with Godzilla. What do you say about that? Let's talk about this beautiful Yookers pen. This was the black and blue marble resin. It has a gum plated over it. Beautiful pen. And it comes with a felt tip. And the writing tips on these pens come in different sizes, like 0.8 millimeter, 1.0 millimeter, 1.2 millimeter, and 1.4 millimeter. So you may get one if you order one with an erasable blue ink. Now, the type of refills for this pen, they use short international cartridges and ink converters. Well, here are some Yookers cartridges that they do sell as well. These are just a few. And this is an Onyx Black, and the other one I can't see. It's what?
Apricot Orange.
Apricot Orange. Lovely colors by Yookers. Very nice, okay? And very affordable. And you get 6 of these short size standard cartridges for felt pens or for fountain pens. Yes, you can use them in your fountain pens as well. That's what's cool. Or they're going to use ink. And here is the Yookers inks. They are
Amethyst Violet.
Beautiful color. And
another Apricot Orange.
And
the Onyx Black.
All right, and we'll be breaking those out soon to let you see how those colors work on paper. So now, what I want to do, this is the newest of the line of Yookers fountain pen, the Gaia. That is the latest, brand newest fountain pen. Beautiful, ain't? So, and I have been using this for quite a while, to tell you the truth. You know, I just hate to put it down because it writes so lovely. I mean, it really is a beautiful fountain pen. I want to give a special thank you to Loretta out there at Yookers. Thank you so much, Loretta. I appreciate you sending me these pens for review and being there for me. Thank you so much. All right, people have asked me on emails, numerous emails. They say, well, Larry, how does the Yookers pen come? Does it come in a little package, one pen? Well, no. And here's how they come. Let's focus on this box. You'll get they come in this, just like this, white sleeve, and we're gonna push this out. And then your box will look like this, has Yookers on it, really nicely done. The presentation is nice, and look at that. I like that. I guess that would be maybe a logo or something. It looks really nice. So that's what it looks like. Now, it's what's inside that's going to get you. Now remember, you've seen this one, right? And now I'm going to let my buddy hold that for a while. Thank you, Godzilla. Thank you. Here we go. The newest creation from Yookers. You saw the Gaia. Elegant, beautiful, practical. Now it's time to show you another Yookers Gaia. Bam! Right there. Beautiful, is it not? And on the inside of the box, you'll see again the name. And this is how it comes packed. Let's say you wanted a converter. There's your converter right there in this foam. It's going to be very secure in there. And let's say you wanted to get 2 more different nibs besides the nib that you order on the pen. Well, that's where these come from, right here. Now, there's nothing in that. So that's what you get. Plus, inside the pen, there was a cartridge, but I took that out. And as its brother, you'll see they're same thing. And this is the red-black marble resin. This is the blue-black marble resin. They both have gun plating on them. Very beautiful done. Both felt tips. Both are twist-off caps. The main material on this pen is resin. The weight of this pen uninked is 22 grams. And the pen closed. Godzilla got kind of scared there. I guess he saw Rodan or something. But anyway, the pen closed, you're going to be at 13.3 centimeters. Or when you twist this cap off and you want to post it, it'll post securely at 15.4 centimeters. So this is exactly like its brother, the blue one. Beautiful fountain pen, stunning, beautiful, gorgeous fountain pens. Just gorgeous. Look at that color. Look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? What do you think, Mr. Announcer?
Let's see if we can look closely. It doesn't show up as much on the camera, but there's a lot of 3D layering in this pen that really looks stunning in person.
Right here on the barrel, it has Yookers in there, and you can see it when you put ink in it. So, with that said, let's open it up. And this one comes with a 1.4 tip. And nice clip. So I know your questions are going to be, can I use this as a eyedropper? Well, sure. It's plastic. There's no metal in it. Just don't forget your silicone grease. Put it in there and then ink that baby up. And it's going to rock and roll for you. And here, let's pull out I'll tell you what, it's in there to stay in it. Get that little snake to get that little sucker out. There we go. There we go. There's the converter. And here's a 1.2 tip. And here is a 0.8 tip. Now the 0.8 millimeter tip is an extra fine, okay? The 1.0 is going to be a fine. The 1.2 is going to be a medium. And the 1.4 will be a broad. So we have here 1.2, which is a medium. And here we have a 0.8, which is the extra fine. And then here we have the 1.4, the broad. Very cool. All right, so I guess the next thing we're going to do is show you some of these inks. And then we're going to fill the pen up, and then we're going to do some writing before we leave, okay? So let's get the ink ready. And we'll get him over here. So this is how you'll get your order in when you order from Yookers. Now, in the USA, where can you buy these? At Federalist Pens. If you're overseas, you can get with Yookers. And just let them know you heard it from Larry's Fountain Pens, from either to Federalist Pens or to Yookers. Right here. Glass bottles, and they are the 30 ml bottles, okay? Right, and don't forget your cartridges. So, what I want to do now, before I fill the pen up and do some writing with it, I want to show you some colors, okay? So I'll go ahead and use the Franklin Christoph pad, and let's start with the
Amethyst Violet.
All right, here we go. All right.
Apricot Orange.
All right. Apricot orange.
Onyx Black.
Onyx black. All right. And there you have the colors. And lovely through on the paper. Good paper. That's important. So, you know, I've done a cartridge on this pen. So I like to do a converter on the other pen. So what I want to do is, which color do you like me to use?
I would like to see the violet. I love the way it came out on the paper.
Okay, violet is. And we're going to start with the 1.4 broad. Da-dun-da-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Now, you may ask, well, how long do these tips last? Well, it depends on the individual, how hard you press on them. It doesn't take any pressure at all, really. Around 2 years, you can get a good use out of it. Like I said, if you're a heavy presser, then you may get a year. It just depends up to the individual. All right. All right. Now this is with the pen not posted, in which I could write with that for a while, yeah, because I still have plenty of room where it sticks out, where I'm not all, you know, like it's so small you can't use it. You can. So, but when you post it, perfect, beautiful, fits nicely in the hand. So I think it's time to get some writing done. And we're going to start on this page right now. This is Yookers. All right. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? That's a nice color right there. Really a nice color. And this is the 1.4 tip felt. Okay. So all right. Excellent ink flow. Lays down that ink. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to change the tips out. So let's just do that right now. What do you say to that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the converter out and just set that aside. And we'll start with the 1.2, which is your medium. And they really come nicely tucked in these little plastic vials here. Keeps them nice and secure. So let me just kind of get that tip ready to go. I'll just drop a little ink. I think it's ready. I think it's ready. Doesn't take a lot to get these ready. 1.2. Make sure I'm correct. Yes, sir. Right there you see the number of the tip size. 1.2. I better post this. 1.2 tip, which is a medium. There's a 1.4 and this is the 1.2, and you can see the difference already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put this here, and that's the medium. Here's the broad right there. That's the 1.4. You can see the difference already. It's wider than the medium. Okay. Now we're looking at the 0.8 tip, which is extra fine. And let me just put that right there. You can see it. Extra fine, medium, and this is broad. Down strokes, cross strokes. There you go. So there you have it. So how much are these pens? Well, these pens here are $89.90. Are they worth it? I think so. There are really some great felt tip pens. Amazing colors, and they have a brown one as well. Beautiful pens. Their latest, newest models from Yookers. They've really did some thinking on these pens, and they really upped their game. Just really nice. I haven't seen any of the Yookers pens that I've disliked. They're all really sharp-looking felt tip pens. I enjoy using them. So, what's your thoughts on these pens? What is your thought on these pens? I mean, I think they start out like 14, 15 bucks and work their way up. You can get some awful nice pens at affordable prices and a lot of fun. Well, if you're still with me, hanging out, what's your thoughts on these felt tip pens? You like them? Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. But leave me your comments below. It's very important that you do, I want to get feedback from you guys. What you think about them? Would you use the felt tip pens? Like I said, I carry this one all the time, religiously. I like it that much. It's just such an excellent writer. You know, I didn't believe that the felt pen was going to be that nice. You know, yeah, I use flare pens, felt tip pens, and I believe it's a Parker felt tip pen I use, but these are super nice felt tip pens. I was just really impressed, not just with the tip itself, but with the whole pen. They've done such an outstanding job just on the beautiful resin they use material making these pens. I like the open windows as well. You can tell how much ink you have in there. And, you know, if you want to make an eyedropper, you can. Just don't forget the silicone grease you're going to need to put around this section right here. But I think once you try these pens, I think they're going to speak for themselves. And you'll say, you know what? Nice pen. So, you know, you have your heavy fountain pen users that say, nah, I don't want that stuff. But then you have people that use ballpoint pens, gel pens, plus fountain pens. They're going to look at this and you say, you know what? I want to try one. Let's see if they're that good. And once you do, you're going to say, they're that good and some. Folks, first of all, I want to thank Loretta personally. Loretta, thank you so much for sending me these pens for review. You have been really good with me. You've been supporting me by sending me these products to review. Outstanding. I appreciate everything you've done for me, Loretta. So, people, again, my honest opinion on these pens are thumbs up. Great fountain pens. I've given you an honest review. I haven't found anything wrong with these two pens that I've used. And I've used this one. God, do you remember when I reviewed this pen? It was before Christmas, like 3 or 4 months maybe or something like that.
Yeah, it's been 4, maybe 5 months.
Yeah, so it's been a while since I've had this pen inked up. And it's almost out of ink. Just to show you real quick. Right here. That thing is just about empty, I can tell. But I just keep refilling it with some different ink, and I just enjoy using these felt tip pens. They're just enjoyable. They're just really super nice. Folks, thank you so much for joining me today on Larry's Fountain Pens. You guys rock. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting my channel. And thank you for supporting me through the crisis that we've been through for our loss of our beloved Cubby. Peace and love, my friends. Do the distance, the math, wash those hands. I want you guys around for a long time. And as always, my friends, even Godzilla would tell you, don't text and drive. Bye-bye, folks. We'll see you later. Okay, folks, so I just want to put all this together on the brand I'm talking about. It is
Yookers.
correct. And a very special thank you to Loretta out there for sending me these pens and inks through the years for a honest review. And I must say, these felt tip pens are incredible. I really do like them, and I use them religiously. So, we're going to start off with the first pen. And the name of it, Mr. Announcer?
This is the Eros refillable felt tip yellow lacquer.
Yep, right here. And pull off top, and it just secures with the magnet closed. It's very secure. Very nice. Very nice. Fits well in the hand. Stunning looking felt tip fountain pen. And here is another cool felt tip pen by Yookers.
The Elios brown with gunmetal trim.
Now, isn't that gorgeous? That is really just a really beautiful pen. Pull off cap. Twist the barrel, and you can use standard cartridges or converters with these pens as well. Short international, ink cartridges, and you can use converters. So short international, okay?
And conventional ink would work the best. I would stay away from the shimmering inks.
Oh yeah, stay away from that because it tends to clog up the tips of the felt pen, okay? So if you stay away from the shimmer inks, just stay with your conventional ink, Diamine Monteverde, name some other ones here, Waterman, Pilot,
Robert
Oyster, Lamy, KWZ ink, that Hawaii blue is great. Inks like that will really work well in these pens. And then here we go with another one, and this is the
Metis.
The Metis is a
Brass.
Yeah, this is a brass pen, beautiful brass pen. It feels great and amazing in the hand. Now this is another one that is hard to put down because you like the feel of it. It's not overly heavy.
Is that the one that has the texturing that I like?
Yeah. And then it's a screw-off cap. And there is a converter right there for it. And I just cleaned these pins out. Beautiful pen. Very nicely done. And the next one is...
This is the Youth Ocean Blue Resin.
Yes, very nice. I believe this one is the pull-off. Yep. And some of the pens have converters, some don't. Or cartridges I use in some of these as well. I do need to get some converters for these. Nice little click when you put it back on. Real nice pen, lightweight. Then you get to some of the new models that just came out that I've done already. And the first one was the...
This is the Gaia Blue Black Marble Resin.
Beautiful fountain pen, is it not? I love that new look, the feel, that clear window in here. Just stunning fountain pen. Nice clip, that gunmetal look clip is just really stunning. And the brother to that is another
Gaia Red Black.
So you have the red black, the newest models that have come out, and then the blue black resin. Both have the ink windows. This one, if you can see here, has the converter in it. And when you order another tip, there you go. That's what they look like. You just unscrew one and put the new one on. As simple as that, and they are affordable. Now let's talk about few inks that I have from Yookers. This is
Apricot Orange. Amethyst Violet, Onyx Black, Tahitian Blue, Ruby Red, no label,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lilac Purple,
Ta-da! Okay, that'll work.
Malachite Green,
Awesome colors. They really have some awesome colors.
and Cobalt Blue.
All right, cobalt blue. Now, the person that I know that had these pens out for a while is right here, Federalist Pens and Paper. He has carried them for a while, and somebody else just started carrying them. But you know, Frank at Federalist Pens and Paper was the first that I know of that was carrying these pens, and he has been. Now, other people have started carrying them, but they're not carrying all the lines of pens. They just carry a few, maybe one style, I think. But check out Federalist Pens, and he has more of a variety if you're interested in getting one of these pens. Okay? Well, folks, that's going to wrap it up. I gave you the tour of these Yookers felt tip pens, as well as the inks that I have and the tips that I showed you. They're, you can go to the site. You can go to Loretta's site if you're out of the U.S. and order from her on her site, or you can go to Frank at Federalist Pens and Paper and see what he has and order from his site for the U.S. So you can't beat that with a bottle of ink. Friends, I am done for the day with this beautiful line of felt tip fountain pen inks and inks as well. They are amazing. Take care, be safe, God bless, follow the rules, stay the distance, wash the hands, wear the mask, and peace, love, as always, hugs to each and every one of you, and please don't text and drive, and don't forget, again, wear the mask. See you later.